This is a classic game of two sides to the same story that are very different from each other. What do you make of what's been said over the past 24 hours?
He said, she said, pointing fingers at one another. When I look at this situation, look, Yates, Phil, I've been in a situation where coaches told me I'm done. But it's all about the delivery of the message. It's not you're done in terms of getting cut. It's I'm hurt, I can't play, I don't feel good right now. Whether it's in practice or whether it's in a game, the communication line is you're done, period. Now, you got to know who you're talking to. You got to understand that you're talking to Antonio Brown, so he may perceive and receive that message differently than someone else. And I say, he say, she say, and I'm laughing because Coach Arians says no one ever notified him that something was wrong with AB's ankle. I would think that the training staff would go over to the coach at some point in time and say, hey, AB's having a little ankle injury. You might want to keep him out. That's just me. I've been on sidelines before. Communication with the training staff, and y'all know Dan and Swagoo, is extremely important, and coaches are in constant communication with limping players throughout the course of a game, period.
Listen, man, this is, to your point, Key, he say, she say, but the bottom line is this, and let me give people reality. The number one thing is you slow for benefit of the doubt because of Antonio Brown's history. That's the reality of it. You slow to say, yeah, AB got a case. There's something there that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are responsible for these actions or telling them to get out of there. When this first initially happened, I said it was stupid. I still stand by that about how AB exited the field. But it also is new information when a head coach tells you to get the F out of there, because that changes how I feel about Antonio Brown actually leaving. I don't like how he left. And to your point, Key, how Antonio Brown interprets things, Bruce Arians should know, as well as all of us in media and people that have followed Antonio Brown since his career, that's a different type of tone when you having a conversation with Antonio Brown. That's the point. So beyond all of that, we sit here today and all of this stuff is coming out about what communication happened, what type of things transpired. The bottom line is this for me, man, and I'm going to go back to what my grandmother used to tell me all the time. If you keep going to people's house and messing things up, eventually it's you. They not just kicking you out the house for no reason. So at some point, I hope that we get a confirmed story from both sides and things come out a little bit more clearly. But BA telling him to get the F out does have bearing on Antonio Brown leaving the sideline and dismissing himself from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because Antonio Brown ain't like everybody else in the NFL when it comes to his actions and the things that he does.
All right, I'm pushing back on you guys. I don't want to get into like a shouting match here, though, but it sounds to me that you guys are like making excuses for the behavior of Antonio Brown. I want to be clear that everyone gets kind of all the reporting of this situation, right, fellas? And then again, I don't want to turn this into a shouting fight, but supposedly there was a discussion or argument at halftime within the locker room from AB about the lack of targets, and the players had to settle him down. We have not heard a single player dispute that. Not a single player has said anything else. Remember the video this week of Mike Evans with AB on the sideline while that is happening. Mike Evans has not come out and said anything that my coach isn't telling the truth, or Antonio Brown was complaining to me about his ankle. So you guys are sitting there saying, like, BA's got to, make sure he's handling or addressing Antonio Brown the right way. But you guys are making it, Antonio Brown is a grown adult. And you guys, it's like, we got to make sure that we handle him the right way. Bruce Arians is having to deal with him in the locker room after a few days of him going to the organization and wanting guaranteed money, complaining about a lack of targets, and now we're saying Bruce Arians has got to deliver the message better?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.